Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled, My Love, Respect, and Admiration for All Gedolim. Someone asked me that in a recent video I spoke about the Toldos Aaron Siyum Shas they had in the gorgeous Hall Avenue right near the airport, Ben Gurion Airport, maybe 9,000 Hasidim there. It was a very festive event, and I was talking about how inspired I was by the singing and the hislavos and the excitement, enthusiasm, and the love of Torah. So it said, Toldos Aaron, pretty much a satmar or hashkafa regarding the state of Israel. That's the Rebbe is very anti-Zionist, and I said, therefore, so what? Yes, in this area, I do not look at the last 100 or so, 200 years the same way they do. And to me, what was a great miracle is not a great miracle for them. And therefore, what? There's not a tremendous love of Torah. There's not a tremendous mesirus nefesh for Torah, dedication to live a simple, simple life and just live in purity and with love and connection to Ruchnius. So there might be some areas we disagree. Doesn't mean that they're not great people, the giant of a leader. Of course, Satmar Rebbe himself, he saved the whole Satmar Hasidim, built them up from nothing. They were in the ashes. They were destroyed. He built up with all the chumras and the stringencies and the minhagim of Satmar Hasidim. He kept them going, and they thought it would be impossible. But he rebuilt. He was a one-man chesed machine. And yes, his positions were very, very extreme. But as extreme as his positions were, I respect him very much. Besides his chesed and his gadlus and Torah and mitzvahs, I respect him regarding his position on the state of Israel. He wrote his positions with clarity. It was source-based, and a person can agree or disagree because it's with sources, as opposed to just saying, this is my Das Torah, accept it. Anyone who doesn't accept it, you're kofar. He didn't write that. He gave clear sources. He was also so honest and not hypocritical that people said, listen, your extreme views, especially after 67, no one's going to want to give to any Satmar institutions because they'll think we're just too extreme. He said, so what? I'm giving over my views the way I see MS. Also, he was consistent. He held that a true Satmar Chassid should not take a dime from the Medina. We don't hold by it, therefore we should not be part of Knesset, we should not take any money. So I very much value the Satmar Rebbe, even if in this specific area of government in Israel, I don't have the same outlook at all. As great as I think it is. That's how great he thinks the Klola was. And I'm just walk around every day. I'm amazed by all the brachot, and he walked around every day just upset about all the Klola. So very different. Doesn't mean he wasn't a great, great giant who I love and admire. And of course, Rav Shach built up the whole yeshivish world here in Israel. He very much was a kanai in certain ways, very clear on his positions, where there's one leadership and the other Gedolim that were over the years in the Haredi world. He sort of made it clear that no, there's one Shita, one leadership, and that's it. Do I fully understand the position? No. Do I fully agree with all his positions on the state and the army and this and that? No, and therefore what? I embrace other Gedolim Shitas on this area. And therefore what? He wasn't a giant. Rav Steinemann, Rav Chaim Kanievsky in our own days right now. Amazing leaders, tremendous to me, the Chachamim giving their whole lives for Klal Yisrael. Once again, part of a world which I don't see every point eye to eye. I embrace other Gedolim's position in certain points, but therefore what? The Torah and the Haredi world that they have built up is enormous. Go to any yeshiva, shul, or beis medrash at night, you're going to find a powerful night seder going on. It's obvious that a balabayas, if he's working, whatever he's doing today, of course he's going to have a night seder and probably a morning seder too, or early morning seder, depending on when if he's at work, what time he has to go. Amazing credit that these people have. What about the position on Rosh Shmuel Auerbach? A harif argument against Rosh Shmuel Auerbach? So yeah, I don't fully understand it. And therefore what? Therefore what? This is the Gedolim, this is their position, and I don't fully understand it, but great, great people. And then people, of course, that I was okay to hear shiurim from, Rav Lichtenstein and Rav Soloveitchik. Each one a gadol who's built up worlds of Torah and mitzvahs. Each world so special, so unique. And yes, each world will have something which I don't fully understand, or maybe one world has what I fully or more fully understand, and therefore what? The people, the Gedolim in that other world, which I don't fully understand, are not Gedolim because I don't understand it. Certain things that are going on that it doesn't fully make sense to me. And Lubavitcher Rebbe, what he did, he put Kiev on the map around the world. Many of his followers believe he's Mashiach, a position which I don't fully understand, to say the least. I don't see how it fits into the Rambam's position in Hilchos Mashiach and Hilchos Malachim. So yes, somehow that's how his followers were led to believe. Did he know about it? Did he understand what they were doing? I don't know. Great man, massive Talmid Chacham, master of all Torah and science as well. Gave his whole life for Klal Yisrael, built up a network that is just astounding, a Kiruv network, a giant of a person. Even if there's certain things that he said or done, or people, followers believe in that, I don't fully understand. To me, that has to be an approach to the Gedolim, people who are giants in Torah, in mitzvot, and midot, and they may have certain positions that we don't fully understand, that we may embrace the position of other Gedolim in those areas. A Gadol is a Gadol, and he must be loved, respected, and admired. And maybe, if we have this approach, we can end 2,000 years without the Mikdash, where the Gemara said clearly Sinat Chinam is the cause, and the Netziv says that what is Sinat Chinam? Sinat Chinam is where you have one group that you embrace, and the other group, which argues with your position, is considered apikorsim. And even the Gadol in that group and the followers of that group, they're just apikorsim. That's the Netziv's introduction to Breishim. So maybe the antidote to this crisis is to have this position. We respect every Gadol, as long as he's anchored in the Yigim Likar and the 13 principles of faith, anchored in Halacha, he's a master of Torah, then we can respect him as a Gadol. Maybe that's the antidote to the Sinat Chinam. Just to finish off with an anecdote, a few months back, I was in my office in Dachinom, and Mr. Chinuch representative came to the office, and he's looking around. He sees all these different positions, Rav Chanan Wasserman, the Rav Kook, Shlomo Zalman Auerbach, Rav Lichtenstein, Rav Soloveitchik. He said, "What's going on here? Are you Dati Lami? Are you Haredi? Hasidish? What kind of Talmud Torah is this?" I said, "What's strange? That we have pictures of all Gedolim from every stream? That's strange?" I said, "Rabbi, in all due respect, the only thing to me that's strange and wrong is that a place will only have one kind of Gadol and no other Gadol. To me, this is the approach, to respect every single Gadol, and even though he may have certain areas that you embrace other Gedolim on, and even though certain things you don't understand, doesn't matter. He's still a Gadol. He's anchored in the Yigim Likarim. He's a master of Torah and committed to every detail of Halacha. Yetz Hashem, we should embrace this approach, and in Yetz Hashem, when we do embrace this approach, and we can overcome the Sinat Chinam of 2,000 years, we should be Zocha, we should merit the Geula Shleima. Shalom.